I live in Texas. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Jim, where have you been? And why aren't you on your motorcycle? It looks like you're sitting in your den. And you'd be right. I've actually had a couple of adventures. I had a really nice ride last weekend, almost a 400-mile ride, and I had an adventure in one of my club airplanes that scared me to death for about 30 or 40 seconds there. Fortunately, I lost this camera, so I couldn't document it. So 21st century, no video, none of that really happened, right? But what I'm doing here in my den tonight, which is a Tuesday night, is planning for the Heart of Texas Motorcycle Rally. Now, there's lots of different events that are called rallies. This rally is a beginner's long-distance bonus hunting rally, patterned after the famous Iron Butt Rally, 11,000 miles over 11 days, the most difficult motorcycle challenge that there is. Now, this is nothing like that. This is put on by a fellow named James here in Texas, and it is an 8-hour rally. It's going to be on Saturday, May 1st, starting at 7 a.m. Central Time. I'm going to ride in this. This will be my first time in this sort of a rally. Now, in a grown-up 24-hour plus rally, the way they work is they give you a list of bonus points of places all over the riding area. Each place has a description and some rules. Basically, you have to go typically take a picture with a flag or placard with your rider number on it, and you get a certain number of points for each bonus. There's rules with bonuses. Some of them can only be done at certain times, and certain things have to be in the picture. Sort of a scavenger hunt sort of thing. Well, this one is only 8 hours long. It's from May 1st from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., so it's an 8-hour rally. And because in a big rally, they might only give you a couple of hours to plan a whole day's riding, they gave us the bonus locations on a Monday for the following Saturday morning rally. So I've had plenty of time to plan, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm planning. So here's my planning tools. Now, you have to get back a little bit to see the big picture. Ooh, my FJR, God, I love the FJR, but they will tump over if you let them. This is the map of Texas, and if you look all over it from west of El Paso, all the way up to Texarkana, all the way up to the Panhandle, all the way down to the Mexican border, there's little dots, little red and green dots. Those are the bonus locations. The red ones are 500 points or more. The green ones are less than 500 points. The basic rule is very simple. Start anywhere in Texas at 7 a.m., document it with a gas pump receipt, and report to the Best Western Inn in Brady, Texas by 3 p.m. on the May 1st, and give him a log of all the places you've been and back it up with pictures on a memory card from a digital camera. And they'll add up the number of points, and the person with the most points gets the bragging rights. There are 54 bonus points, I think. Most of them are physical points on the map. A typical one, and this just happens to be on this sheet of paper right here, is the Ozark Trail marker. It's got those lat long. It's located between Turkey, Texas and Eastline, Texas, which is way up there. It gives you directions for how to find it, and it says this is where some fellow named Coin Harvey operator who did something or other here and tried to mark out a trail or something. So you got the bottom line is photograph the Ozark Trail marker. We're looking west, showing the distance to Farwell, Texas, which Farwell is right up on the border. So when you get that picture taken, it's not enough to have the trail marker in it. You got to have your bonus flag with your rider number on it, and it's got to be pointing in the right direction. That's pretty typical point bonus. Now, there's 8 hours in the rally, so I'm going to be conservative and figure that I can average rolling during that 8 hours of 50 miles an hour, which is really not, it sounds slow, but it's really not when you think about it. Although a hardened rally rider can get a little higher average than that. This piece of string here, if you can see it, goes from there to there. That piece of string is 400 miles long on this map. So what I'm doing is I've marked all the bonus locations on the map, and now I'm solving what's called the traveling salesman's problem, which is a problem in computational mathematics, been around for centuries. Basically, you have a salesman, he's got to make so many sales calls over a certain geographic area in different places. What is the optimal route? That problem cannot be solved with a mathematical proof. There's approximations that can come very close, but the mathematicians have not been able to come up with a theorem that can prove that any particular route is the optimum route. So I'm not using math, I'm using a piece of string to lay out a route. You can start in this rally, unlike most of them, you can start anywhere in Texas, and then they all converge on Brady, and there's inside of this yellow square, which is McCulloch County. There are 7 locations, 7 bonuses. Each one is fairly low points, but if you get all 7, then they triple them and they become valuable. So I think a lot of people will want to try to get all 7 of them. But that's where it ends up. So that end of the string has to be there. The rest of it could be anywhere from way over here, almost 500 miles away, to starting in Brady if you wanted to start in Brady. And I'm sure some people will do that. So I'm planning this. I'll take the video camera along. I'll try to document it. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. It's a new experience for me, and I'll get to ride my FJR all over Texas, maybe, collecting these bonuses, trying to get it all done within 8 hours. I bought myself a spot tracker after I enjoyed the one I borrowed on my last big ride to New Mexico. So there will be a map of this you can follow along. And if you look up about the information, or I guess it's down there now, if you look down in the information for this video, I will put the link when I have the trip link established, and you'll be able to follow me. Again, that starts at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is Zulu -5, I think, for those of you in Zululand. But whenever it is, it's 7 a.m. Central, and on May 1st, 2010. And follow along, and I'll be back after the ride with a ride report. And this is Jim, and I live in Texas.